Crying is an emotional cleanse, the release that makes space for growth. This is a new way of thinking about things. I started putting plaques together that are the white ones there, 1, 2, 3, but you can also see my flute there also. And cry is in the area of passion. When we are, well, by the way, my name is Rhonda, and I think about these emotions and these breakthroughs that we are creating to be able to have a bigger, bolder, more raw life to authentically show up as us, like that we can actually feel it to the nerve endings, our nervous system, that we are here to roar, which also connects with our health and wellness. That's why roar is a thing to open up our voice and just go, yes, I'm in it, I'm here. Now, on the other side, though, there may be some things that you're fighting through and wanting to release and trying to figure out what that looks like. I know that if we look at our emotions and allow things to flow, allow things to be, allow the experiences to happen with no judgment, crying is going to happen. The reason why this is a conversation is, have you ever felt like crying was a weakness? Or do you still feel that way? Are you trying to stop yourself? Or I've cried enough over this, and then you're like cutting your flow of emotions going and stunting what I would see your emotional growth. Any insight on what you're thinking about in your past and how you've cleared that out of your system of like, this is a bad thing? That we are here to be able to live a full, vibrant life. And the more that we start seeing that for ourselves, the more that we get to get out there and speak our voice and authentically be ourselves and be able to be bold and allow other people to be able to partner with us. Community is so important, and understanding what type of community that we want to bring together, one that's very supportive. In this arena, we always talk about hashtag speaker locking arms, that we're locking arms, that we're changing and transforming within ourselves. And our goal is to be everywhere present and loving and curious and insightful, to be able to support others that are on the same journey and they're seeking. If we could stop the blaming and shaming within ourselves and out there on others, I always look at this like a global thing. We're doing stuff that's virtual. And in our group, we have people from all over the world. I would love to hear your insight on this and what your experience is and what you're finding and discovering for yourself around cry. Do you see it as emotional cleansing? Do you allow yourself to cry? Do you feel like you're releasing space within your body? I'll share a story with you. I have been having these really real thoughts about what's been holding me back, and the people that are around me, and the what I'm asking for and the support that I'm asking for, and I'm starting to have panic attacks. Like panic. Like just freaking out. And I'm watching others struggle around me also, and it scares me. I'm like, what if we can flip that scared emotion and the panic attacks to something that is more purposeful? Allow that energy to flow, but then really look at it and say, what am I learning from this? What is my body releasing? And I'm finding that that's what I'm starting to do more. And it scares me so much because it's so new. And I've been on this journey for about 15 years. How about for you? How long have you been doing this mindset work? What happens, do you think, in our journey if we keep moving forward? Can you feel that you're going to allow your cry to happen, so you just allow things to flow and then say, oh, that was a good release? I'm at the Fresh Inspiration Ranch, and I used to do retreats here, and a lot of people would have moments of crying like, oh my gosh, I'm aware of this, and they'd have these releases. And I had somebody in the community that really thought it was bad that they were crying. And so she was trying to stop them from crying. And I was like, crying is actually a wonderful thing. What do you think, Dodie? Crying is a wonderful thing because it helps you open up your body and your space and really feel the authentic truth of what you're trying to get to. There is no shame. But maybe you were raised around that you're strong, you're bold, and those translated to that you suck it up. You suck up those emotions. When you were young, were you told, do not cry, stop crying, don't cry. And then it made you cry more, and that you're like, oh, I want to be strong so that someone doesn't tell me to stop crying, because stop crying, that's where I get, spanked or hit or whatever. And it's like, and they're telling me that that's the strong way to do it, but it's not okay to cry. I think this subject is really tricky. I seek the utmost importance of what I'm feeling here and now. And I hold that space for you also. Are you giving yourself time to grow in a way where you can feel your nervous system shaking? It just stresses you out, whatever is in front of you, and you stop yourself. But have you thought about if you ride the wave to the other side of that emotion, what wakes up? A lot of strength. And strength that I never knew that I had. I always thought that I was as strong as I was strong. And I thought, well, heck, all the things that happened to me when I was a kid, that makes me strong. And what I noticed is my cycles of 70,000 words, a lot of that is cycled over and over every day, that it was actually tearing me up. And so on the outside, I was acting strong and tough, and I was working out. I thought I was so perfect, even though I was tearing myself up inside. I ended up on thyroid medicine. I was at myself. I was stopping myself from even breathing real focused breaths. I would lean against the wall and hope I could melt in there because I just didn't want to be seen. I think about that now and I go, if I could get back to that little girl thought, just to say you are powerful. And you may think that you are this that everybody else is saying, but give yourself space to find your heart, your love, and your cry to release and open up all those patterns that really don't serve you anymore. I love you. Find out where your cry is. That's it. Love you. Namaste.